The shocking truth: why giraffes are lightning magnets 30 times more likely than you. Welcome to FactSpark, where we uncover the most astonishing truths about our world. Have you ever wished you were taller? Perhaps to reach that top shelf or to see over a crowd at a concert? Well, for one majestic creature, being tall comes with a truly shocking downside. We're talking about giraffes. Did you know these gentle giants are an incredible 30 times more likely to get struck by lightning than humans? It sounds like a bad hair day, literally. This exploration dives into the electrifying science behind this wild fact, examining why their height is both a blessing and a lightning magnet, and uncovering even more amazing giraffe secrets. It's no secret that giraffes are the tallest land mammals, towering an impressive 14 to 19 feet. Their necks alone can be 6 feet long, making them stand out prominently on the savanna. The unique horn-like ossicones on their heads are often the absolute highest point in their environment. Lightning, in its quest for the path of least resistance, naturally seeks the shortest, most conductive route to the ground. In wide-open savanna landscapes, where tall trees might be scarce, giraffes often become the tallest object around, making them prime targets for direct lightning strikes. There have even been tragic real-world examples, such as a giraffe at Disney's Animal Kingdom in 2003, or a recent report from South Africa where a giraffe's skull was fractured by a direct hit to its ossicone. However, the electrifying story doesn't stop with direct hits. There's a less obvious but often more dangerous threat that comes from the ground itself, a phenomenon called step potential. When lightning strikes the Earth, that massive current doesn't just vanish. It rapidly spreads outwards across the surface. Animals with widely spaced forelegs, like giraffes, are especially vulnerable to this ground current. The danger arises because the current can enter one leg and exit another, creating a significant voltage difference across their bodies. This charge then zips through their vital organs, leading to electrocution. Imagine standing with one foot on a live wire and the other on the ground. That's the kind of dangerous circuit a giraffe with its wide stance creates for ground current to flow through. This mechanism is actually a leading cause of lightning fatalities in many animals, not just giraffes. Tragic incidents like 550 sheep caught in a storm in Georgia or 323 reindeer killed in Norway were primarily due to ground current. So, the combination of a giraffe's extreme height, increasing direct strike risk, and their widely splayed forelegs, making them super susceptible to ground current, creates a uniquely multifaceted vulnerability. They're facing a higher risk from both major lightning electrocution mechanisms. Now, that 30 times more likely statistic might sound pretty alarming, conjuring images of giraffes constantly getting zapped. But it's essential to understand the context behind that number. While the relative risk for giraffes is indeed significantly higher than for humans, the absolute risk for any individual giraffe is still incredibly low. This is mainly because both lightning strikes and the global giraffe population are relatively rare events or small numbers in the grand scheme of things. Between 1996 and 2010, researchers only recorded 5 fatal lightning strikes on giraffes worldwide. During that same period, the global giraffe population was estimated at around 140,000. When you crunch those numbers, it translates to a tiny risk of about 0.003 deaths per 1,000 giraffes per year. It's this tiny absolute number, when compared to the equivalent human lightning fatality rate in the US, that turns out to be 30 times higher. So while it's a genuinely surprising and fun fact, it doesn't mean giraffes are dropping like flies from lightning. They're still relatively safe, all things considered, making this more of a quirky scientific observation than an alarming epidemic. You might be wondering, do giraffes have any special moves to avoid these electrifying encounters? Some theories suggest they might seek shelter under larger trees or move to thickly vegetated areas, essentially transferring the lightning risk away from their tall bodies. However, direct observations in the wild haven't consistently confirmed giraffes actively seeking shelter during thunderstorms. In fact, In some documented lightning strike cases, giraffes were found in open areas not near tall trees, making them the unfortunate highest points in the vicinity. What is known, though, is that giraffes do adjust their behavior in response to general inclement weather. Studies show they walk about 13% shorter distances during rainfall, perhaps indicating a tendency to hunker down and wait out the storm. And here's a truly bizarre, unexplained aftermath of lightning strikes on giraffes. Their carcasses reportedly emit a strong ammonia smell. This weird phenomenon is so potent that even scavengers, usually eager for a meal, steer clear of these zapped giants, sometimes for days. Talk about Mother Nature's do not disturb sign. While their lightning vulnerability is a fascinating scientific quirk, giraffes are truly incredible creatures with a ton of other unique adaptations and surprising behaviors that make them one of Earth's most captivating animals. Just like human fingerprints, every single giraffe boasts a unique and intricate spot pattern. No two giraffes are exactly alike, making each one a living work of art in nature. Their amazing tongues, which can stretch up to 18 inches long, are often a striking dark purple or even black. Scientists believe this dark pigment acts like built-in sunscreen, protecting their delicate tongues from sunburn as they munch on leaves from tall trees for hours. Giraffes are also masters of sleep efficiency. They only need a surprisingly short 5 to 30 minutes of sleep in a 24-hour period, often catching quick naps that last just a minute or two at a time. Most of the time, they sleep standing up, always ready to bolt if a predator appears. Baby giraffes have a truly grand entrance into the world. They're already taller than most adults, standing about 6 feet tall at birth. And within just an hour of being born, these little ones can stand up and walk, ready to explore their new world. Moms often form nursery herds or creches to collectively protect their precious calves from predators like lions. While their long necks are a superpower for reaching high leaves, they create a rather comical challenge when it's time for a drink. To reach the ground for water, giraffes have to awkwardly splay their front legs or even kneel down. Luckily, nature equipped them with special one-way valves in their jugular veins that expand to prevent blood rushing to their brain when their head is lowered. A clever biological plumbing system. Male giraffes engage in a unique form of combat called necking to establish dominance or compete for females. They swing their powerful necks and use their ossicones to deliver blows, a surprisingly graceful yet powerful display of strength. And for a long time, it was believed giraffes were completely silent, but that's now known to be untrue. They make a variety of sounds, including moans, snorts, hisses, and even low-frequency noises beyond human hearing, and sometimes even flute-like sounds. In conclusion, while giraffes might face a surprising and statistically higher challenge from the sky due to their towering height and unique physiology, they are truly incredible creatures. Their vulnerability to lightning, both direct strikes and ground current, is a fascinating aspect of their existence. Yet it represents a very low absolute risk in their daily lives. Giraffes are majestic animals with unique spot patterns, sun-protected purple tongues, efficient sleep habits, and remarkable birthing and drinking behaviors. Their social dynamics, including necking battles, and their surprisingly diverse vocalizations, further highlight their complexity and charm. What giraffe fact surprised you the most today? Was it the lightning, the purple tongue, or maybe the necking? Let us know in the comments below.